Did you see Steph Curry endorsed Joe Biden? Steph Curry, to me, seems like a nice guy. I believe Steph Curry is the most influential basketball player of his generation. Not best, most influential. Because I coached young kid basketball. All of them want to be Steph Curry. When I was a kid, everybody wanted to be Michael Jordan. Every kid wants to be Steph Curry. Why do they want to be Steph? Because they all want to stand outside and drain long-range jumpers. Steph expanded the realm of possibility in many people's minds by draining these shots all over the country. And so there are kids now who grow up and they look at LeBron and they say, hey, I'm never going to be the tallest. I'm never going to be the strongest guy on my team, but I can be like Steph Curry. I think he's revolutionized the game of basketball. I think he's the most influential player of his generation. He endorsed Joe Biden. That is his right. But Steph Curry and his wife Ayesha live in a $30 million mansion in the most expensive community in the country in California. And that community, I want to make sure I get it right. One of our writers did a good job on this, Mark Harris. The Currys live in a town called Atherton, California. Atherton, California, according to Facebook, is the single most expensive community in the entire country. 1 acre of land in Atherton would cost $8 million. And they have a $30 million mansion there. And there now is a desire in the town of Atherton to upzone a 1.5 acre lot so there could be 16 three-story townhomes. And the townhomes would be on the lot behind the Currys, and the Currys are fighting against it. And the goal of the three-story townhomes is, and this is a major issue for those of you who live in California in high-density communities, you know what I'm talking about. There's not enough housing, and certainly not enough affordable housing in many of these California cities, San Francisco at the absolute apex of this, LA as well, because they've limited how much housing can be built. And so they're trying to build housing so if you happen to be a school teacher or a police officer or a firefighter, that you could, postal service guy, that you could live near the community that you might work in. And the Currys are fighting against this. And in their letter, it says, we want to send a note before today's meeting. Safety and privacy for us and our kids continue to be our top priority. One of the biggest reasons we chose Atherton as home. And in this situation, they are saying they don't want low-income residents to live near them because their family will not be safe. Now, kind of a limousine liberal move. You move to the wealthiest community in America. Steph Curry probably makes over $50 million a year combined when you talk about his NBA salary plus his endorsement income. Good for him. I'm a capitalist. I want everybody to make as much money as they possibly can. But can you imagine arguing that you can't live in a close proximity to townhomes because your kids won't be safe, while simultaneously claiming that you are a social justice warrior? Seems to be a great deal of hypocrisy there for Curry to be arguing that his family won't be safe if there's townhomes near them. Why? Are the people who live in townhomes dangerous? Are they too poor to come into proximity of your kids? This is an ugly and bad look, a hypocritical one to be certain for the Currys. You make $50 million a year. Sell your house and move. If you're that troubled by the idea that there might be shutter townhomes nearby. I just think this is amazing because there's so many people who consider themselves to be social justice warriors until there's any impact whatsoever of any smidge of equality or actual equity in their real neighborhood. Not in my backyard. Literally, can there be townhomes according to Steph Curry? Why didn't you just buy the 1.5 acre lot behind your property if you were that concerned about your family's safety? Why don't you just build your own fence? Oh, it's amazing how many people build fences and walls, isn't it? When there's actually danger afoot in their mind. How many of you live close to townhomes? How many of you with a straight face could argue that your family's not safe because your house is too close to townhomes in the wealthiest community in the entire nation? I just want all of you to think about what rank hypocrisy this is, and frankly, how common it is in the larger context as it pertains to so many left-wing social justice warriors. Townhomes, oh my goodness, that not super wealthy people could buy. Because remember, Steph Curry's not afraid of a super rich person building a house on that lot. It's only if there are townhomes that his family will not be safe.